Namaste. This is Mary Burruss of Flowering Cactus and Rethink Fitness, and today I'm going to jump to advanced intermediate practice. This is the free practice that I'm offering once a week, and this is a progressive series. So weeks ago I started with a beginner in a chair series and have progressed up. I've done a few intermediate level ones because we really get to play when we get to intermediate yoga. So now I'm going to take it up a little notch. So it's more like an advanced intermediate where we start getting into some more pretzel-like difficult poses. So let's go ahead and get started. If you're at this level, you already know how to sun salutation. So I may not be talking as much as I usually would during a practice because we're at a level where you don't need that. And if you're try this video and it's too difficult for you, look, you can go to my YouTube channel, which is Mary Burruss, B-U-R-R-U-S-S, of Flowering Cactus. That's Mary Burruss of Flowering Cactus. And you can check out some previous videos and try those and see what works for you. All right, so there's no ouch in yoga. That's part of what I'm trying to say. All right, and so here I am in my new studio. Forgive me for having it's kind of dark in here. I'm just learning and I don't have everything, totally professionally set up, but it's free yoga, so enjoy it. All right, we're gonna begin with the basic sun salutation with sort of a warm-up piece to it in the beginning. So here we go. Find Tadasana. Close the eyes. Palms come to the heart. Inhale for Om. Om. From here, flutter the eyes open, the palms come down. Inhale. Exhale, palms to the heart. Inhale, the arms come up, back bend. Exhale, palms together through the center. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, take the right foot back. And inhale, get a nice stretch in the hip flexor here. Breathe in, come on back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, take a twist. Inhale, the arms rise up. Exhale, the hands come down. Inhale in plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, little cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. So, breathing 5 breaths here. 5. 4. 3. Make sure you're breathing into the back lower ribs. 2. And 1. Right foot comes to the right thumb. Breathe in. Monkey pose. Or you can be here, whatever feels good. We're just having a breath here. And then inhale, bring it back. Have a breath here. And come forward. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, take a twist. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, they come to the floor. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep all the way up. Exhale, palms to the heart. Now we're going to do a more traditional sun salutation. Both feet will go back. You can begin experimenting with hopping it back if you like. Breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, Arda. Exhale, both feet come back. So for the first round, I'm just stepping them back. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gaze goes between hands. Walk or float the feet. I'll walk them this time. Breathe in, Arda. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Chaturanga Dandasana. I'm coming into upward facing dog here. Exhale. Down dog. 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gaze goes between the hands and step or float. Come immediately to Arda. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Palms to the heart. Okay, so today I wanted to begin playing with the tree pose. So through this series we've been practicing tree pose. So now at this intermediate advanced level, you can either come, you know, I mean, obviously, wherever you are is perfect, but this is the more advanced level of tree pose. Some people like to open their arms. I don't, and the reason is that if I press my palms together, I'm working the muscles in the upper back. And then the next level of this pose, the heel comes to the hip, and you're in half lotus, okay? And what we're striving for in a more advanced level is binding. So it looks like that. Okay, so you're at the intermediate advanced practice here. So you can just start experimenting with where, you know, placing your foot in the half lotus there, or whatever feels good. And exhale. This time release the leg forward and hold. And you want to make sure your hips are stacked. Hips and shoulders are stacked, so it looks like this. Not this. We're here. And plant the foot. Shake it out. Okay, other side. It's like, which side did I just do? Yeah, that's good. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and this is the side that's more difficult for me to go in the half lotus. So I'm just gonna go in. You go wherever is right for you. You might want to start playing with the half lotus. And after 5 breaths, release that leg forward. Remember, stacking here and here, using the lower abs. Big inhalation, exhale, bring it down. Okay, awesome. So some standing poses. So coming into Warrior One. And at this point you should understand where the hips go, where the body goes, all the stacking, the 90-degree angle here, all that stuff. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, press the chest up. Exhale, coming down to humble warrior. So in this pose, the hips are going to want to move out to the right because I've got my right foot down. Adjust them to center, and then the more advanced level is sliding the shoulder down the inside of the leg and finding the floor with the top of the head, if that's available. And then press into the feet, inhale, and come up. Open the heart again. And we're going to go directly into another pose. So step that foot up a little bit and bring your hands to the back. So you may be clasping your elbows. You might be able to perform the reverse lotus. Inhale, reach the heart up. Exhale, come halfway, and then turn the body slightly to the right and come down. And inhale, come halfway up, and then breathe in, come all the way up, release the hands, and step forward. Okay, I'm just going to change sides so you can see me a little bit better. Again, I apologize for all the dark spots in here. Not professionally lit yet. Okay. So this time I have the right foot back and the left foot forward. Warrior one. Now I'm interlacing the fingers the goofy way, and that means, you know, you have a way that you like to interlace your fingers, so interlace them the other way, the way you don't usually. Press the heart up, exhale, coming into humble warrior. And finding the level that's right for you. Inhale and come up, and then step the foot in a little bit. Find your hand position, whatever it is. Breathe in. Exhale, come halfway, then turn the torso. I love it when I fall because, you know, that's funny. And turn the torso slightly and come down. It's especially great when I fall in a class and I burst out laughing and people just don't know what to do. Inhale and come up. Woo! Ah, yeah, shaking the wrist out. Okay, one more standing pose, and this will be Revolving Triangle. And at this level, you still might be using blocks. I will not be demonstrating with blocks today. So I'm gonna demonstrate, hopefully, and successfully, the Revolving Triangle without blocks. So I'm gonna start with my right foot forward, hips are facing forward. Inhale, the left arm will come up and reach. I will reach forward to keep those hips nice and open. I'm planting my hand, you might have a block here. I'm going to exhale as I turn the torso and open up. This arm should go straight up. A lot of people want to bring it back, don't do that. Straight up. Stunning hair. Two more breaths. And last breath. Okay, and exhale and inhale as you come up. All right, other side. Here we go. All right, left foot is forward here. That means the right arm is coming up. Lift up, reach forward, plant the hand, and exhale to get the torso in the right position, and then reach the arm up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly, slowly, inhale and come up. Okay, awesome. So those are the standing poses that I wanted to do today. If there's another standing pose you'd like to do, pause the video, do it, and then we will come into Milazzo. Breathe in. Exhale, elbows come to the thighs, press the hips open. So sitting up nice and tall. And remember, it's important to practice squats every day. You want to keep those muscles and joints moving. All right. Exhale, come on down. We're going to go immediately into forward fold here. So just moving the flesh. It's mat. Breathe in and exhale. 5 breaths. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come up, we'll come into twist. Oops, I'm going to start on this direction. So I like to do at this level more of a bent leg twist. So make sure that you begin with your torso facing forward. Breathe in, lift up to increase the motion in the torso. Exhale as you twist. Here's the first level of this. Second level is this bind. And then the third level is binding this way. 4 more breaths. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. And exhale, and then go ahead and switch. I'm just going to turn so that I'm facing you instead of facing away. Breathe in. Exhale, find the twist, find your bind, whatever it looks like on this side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. And so here I also want to explore a different forward fold. So I'm going to go ahead and face the camera and demonstrate this. So I believe we did the Janu Shirshasana in a different video. Let me scooch back so you can see the whole thing. It's where the one foot comes to the thigh and inhale and you fold forward. And you're looking over your toes. Instead of dropping the head, you're looking over the toes. So if we haven't done it, that's what Janu Shirshasana looks like. The next level is to do this with the half lotus. So you can come forward with your leg in half lotus and gaze over your toes, or you can take the bind. This is a higher level, but at intermediate, advanced, intermediate level, you can start experimenting with this. So whichever position is right for your body, go ahead. Do 3 more breaths. 2 and 1. All right, inhale and come up. And other side. So again, the placement is here. Half lotus without the bind, or half lotus with the bind. Breathe in, exhale, come forward. So I'm just going to practice it without the bind. That's really the intermediate, advanced, or advanced intermediate is what I mean. 3 more breaths. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, so at this point, also practicing the, this is a practice for digestion, so bringing your knuckles together like this and keeping them pressed together. Take the thumbs just under the belly button. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Keep pressing the knuckles together. And breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, awesome. So from here, back bend. So there's always the bridge and the wheel for a back bend, but today I want to do the rocking horse for a back bend just to change it up. So that begins like this, on the belly, and then finding the hand, the feet with the hands. Inhale, the chest lifts, and then press the feet into the hands. Lift the knees up off the floor. And there we go. 5, 4, and you can do this one leg at a time if that's necessary, or you can also use a strap to reach your feet. 2 more breaths. And last one. And come down. So we do 2 rounds of this so that if you are doing one leg at a time, you can do both legs. So right now, just take a big breath in and let it out through the mouth. And prepare for that again. Inhale and press. 5, 4. This is excellent for counteracting sitting. 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Exhale. Turn your face to the other side. Take a breath in. Exhale. All right. So we've had balance pose, twist, forward fold, and back bend. So that's all part of the Ashtanga based practice. So now inversion. So this is the level when we really start playing with headstand. So if you have a different inversion that you would like to do, go ahead. Otherwise, I've demonstrated dolphin before. I'm going to demonstrate dolphin, and then I'll demonstrate how to get into a headstand. Every teacher has a different way of doing this, and also some people do better with the tripod headstand. I just can't do that. I can do it. I can execute the pose, but it's too much for my neck. So I practice the other headstand. You do you. Okay, but right now it's dolphin pose. So finding elbows, arms go here, feet go here, walk them up. So you can see that it's preparing the body to go upside down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. You get it. Try to do at least 5. And then take a rest in child's pose. And now I will talk you through the steps of headstand. Woohoo! A lot of people, there are 2 schools of headstand teaching. One is the kick your legs up against the wall school, and the other is train your abdominals to do this without the wall, without kicking up. And I'm of the train your abdominals to do this without kicking up school. And I find that with headstand, it was something that I gradually learned over time, years. And one day I just went up like I've been doing it my whole life. And that's kind of how yoga is, it's kind of how life is. So finding the elbows with the hands is where we start. Then you know that your elbows are at the right distance. And then taking the fingers and placing them on the floor. So sadly I can't show you close up, but my pinkies are flat on the floor and then I interlace my fingers. So my pinkies aren't stacked, they're on the floor. Okay, so again, starting elbows here, pinkies flat on the floor, then I interlace my fingers, and then I place my head. I'm gonna have to take this out because that's gonna hurt. Let me move it that way. A lot of people have their elbows out too wide. That's a problem. Okay, then just like dolphin, walking the feet up so that my back is in the correct place. And then practice getting your feet here and then lifting them up. And if you feel more secure trying this with a wall behind you, that's totally fine. But I find this method superior to the kick up method because you're teaching your body how to do it properly. And then you press into your elbows. So a lot of people put too much pressure on their head. There's barely any pressure on my head here. In fact, there are times when I do this where my head is not even touching. And then to come down, you just come down and go into child's pose. So go for getting in that sort of squatty position first, and then advance into the headstand. All right, that's how to do headstand. So one good way to sort of help to train your abs for this is this pose here. And usually I have blocks. So I have one foot crossed in front of the other, press into the floor, and practice lifting my feet up. Okay, one at a time is usually how it's practiced, and then try the other side. And that builds these muscles in here. Okay, so we've had all the poses. That means it's time to prepare for relaxing. So palms down, arms come out in a T shape. I'm gonna hook one, I like twisting this way better, where I hook one toe under the knee and then twist. Gaze goes over the opposite shoulder. And breathe in, come through center, other way. And then it's time for your Shavasana. So just unfold, get into your position for your Shavasana, and stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. If you private message me, I will send you a recorded 20-minute Shavasana that I have that you can use for Shavasana. So thank you for joining me on this journey so far. The governor is opening up the city, the Virginia, the state, excuse me, and so my promise was to make a new video every week during the stay-in-place orders, and stay-in-place orders are lifting, so we'll see if I invent a new practice next week or not. I'm not sure. But anyway, thank you for joining me on this journey, and thank you for all of, hanging in there with the less than professional production values. And if you would like more yoga tips or more yoga practices, please go to my YouTube channel. That's Mary Burruss of Flowering Cactus. And if you are moved to contribute financially, that's awesome too. And you can just private message me and we can talk about that. Thank you so much for joining me. Be safe, be well, and practice your yoga. Namaste.